All right, so we're back at the Trenchless table. I'm Dustin Slaughter. We are at Obicon 2025, and today we've got starting left to right. We've got Cole Andrews with Advanced Rehabilitation. We got Lee Drugan with ART and OBIC, and we've got Nick Burns with Jonhson Services out of Nebraska, city of Kearney,
Yes,
Nebraska. Thanks for joining us this week at Obicon and giving up your time and your team's time to bring two other people with you.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Nick, give us the 30,000-foot view of what you do at Jonhson Services, and then maybe a little bit of background story, high school to today, condensed into what you do.
I got you. Well, I'm a superintendent. I mean, a lot of these guys talk about they're a lead. I mean, I guess essentially that's my job. I kind of just overlook, and I have a project manager above me, but I mean, pretty much day to day is just making sure everything's going straight. But I've been in the industry for going on 11 years now. So, I mean, high school, played all the sports, did not do college, and I actually painted like farm equipment for a while. And then I kind of started here, and what I originally was going to do is run excavators and stuff, but this opened up, and I kind of literally just like a sheet in the wind took off and just been learning and having fun ever since. So, I mean, it's been fun.
Yeah. And so you're a superintendent?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And so you've been with Jonhson Services for 11 years. You thought you were going to go into running an excavator, and now you're in infrastructure rehabilitation using the OBIC liner system.
Yep.
So what's that like? What's your normal day look like?
Oh, I mean, honestly, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, we get the jobs, and we go, and it's start from cleaning, drying, spraying, testing, on to the next one. I mean, and we're pretty straightforward. We haven't really, I guess, expanded yet. It's mainly lift stations, manholes. I mean, that's mainly what we're doing day to day. I know a lot of these other guys are metal tanks, all that good stuff. I mean, hopefully in the future we do get into that, get a couple more rigs going. But, yep, as of now, it's manholes and lift stations. So.
And to bring some scope to it, Jonhson came on just at the end of last year, 2024, to the OBIC network.
Yep.
So just getting used to what all liners are available with OBIC, what they can do, what they cannot do, and then also there's the whole sales aspect to that thing that kind of puts the whole puzzle together. But real quick, you glossed over it. Want to pull back. You said wasn't going to college, and then you moved on in the conversation.
Sorry, yeah.
No, no apologies. Why? Why was that such a definite wasn't going to college?
Well, you just always hear of, I mean, if you go into the trades, why you get in debt when you can just go straight out and make money? You ain't got to pay the money back. I mean, I just seen, a lot of friends, I guess, and my dad also did construction. It was just, I mean, you put in your time, hard work, you can see what you can get out of it in the end. So I didn't really feel it was necessary for me
to
go
go
to school.
Clip what you just said and send it to every school, every 17-year-old in the nation right now.
For sure.
That's one of the things that I think that is great about this industry is there is good pay, there is good opportunities, and as long as you're not afraid of a little bit of hard work, get your hands dirty, then you can be super successul in it. And so I'm sure you've seen that in your team with these guys that are coming on board. And so tell us a little bit about the operation at Jonhson's. Tell us about the family-run operation and how it is developed today to the company it is.
Oh, I mean, as far as like the owners, I mean, Brad and Shane Wagner, I mean, great guys. I couldn't ask for, honestly, anybody better to work for. I mean, they're the real deal. But when I first started, I think, I mean, we've always just had one manhole rehab crew, but they also do the CCTV work. I think we got 5 crews doing that, and then we have a CIPP crew also. But I mean,
You're in charge of some guys. You're in charge of overall production and the day to day. What's your favorite part of that? Is it getting to the finish line, or is it manipulating? Well, manipulate's a bad word, but leading, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I tell my guys, I mean, I like the finished product, you know. I tell everybody, all the new guys, my big thing is put your name on it. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to see, obviously, a manhole, you know, maybe the city guys and stuff, but that doesn't matter. You know, if anybody does see it, I mean, take pride in your work, do it right. Don't have to come back, you know. And in the, like I said, going on 11 years, we've never had to go back to a single manhole I've done. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you hit on a good point there. The work that gets done in this industry, it's like an electrical box. It's something you never see, but it's pretty crucial to the infrastructure of a city, right?
Yeah.
I think you put it pretty well that, you know, nobody's ever going to see the work that you do, but you still take pride in it.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys continue to help rehabilitate structures that keep those cities flowing, because, you know, we talk around here all the time, you know, it doesn't hit home until it hits home. That's one of the things we kind of coined on this podcast with like the very first trailer that we shot, because you truly don't think about our industry until you either try to flush a toilet and it doesn't go somewhere, or you try to turn the water on and nothing works.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool that you already have that in your mind, that it doesn't matter that nobody's going to see the work that you do, that you still have that sense of pride and, you know, your quality of work.
Yeah.
Like, that's really neat that you have that instilled in you and probably in your crews, would be my guess.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, being a lead, if you guys are faced with a particularly hard situation, you know, something you can't get stopped leaking, or, you know, whatever that looks like, how do you approach that with your crew?
Well, I mean, honestly, I've been pretty lucky. Colden Hackbard, he's been with me for, 6 years, maybe 7. So, I mean, thankfully, I haven't had a lot of turnover with, I guess you could call him my right-hand man. Most obstacles that we're going to run into, I feel like we've already, you know, came across it. So I just feel like we can get it handled. I mean, pretty straightforward. I'm not going to say it's not a challenge, but, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't know the words to put into it, but it's just.
Sounds like you have the right people and the right products in place to.
Yeah, and that's a
to
huge
overcome
deal.
it.
Yeah, definitely. So.
One question that I got that, you know, well, 2, I guess, they piggyback off each other. So what got you to how'd you find OBIC? Because you guys were already doing manhole rehab and doing some other stuff, and you've been in this trenchless trades for a long time. So how did you find OBIC? And then the next question we'll go into is a little bit about Obicon. So first, how'd you find us?
Honestly, me, our salesman, Monty Dakin, and Brett Melson, it literally Google, you know, typed it into Google, and I mean, 4 or 5.
Thank you, marketing guy.
Yeah, it popped up, and we just, I mean, there was, if you go to the OBIC website, I'm pretty sure it's the OBIC website, there's videos, we just, I mean, the guys in the office did a lot more research and everything on it, you know, more than I did, but I was definitely, you know, involved, like, what do you think about this? And this is cool, we need to check this out. So, yeah. I mean,
And it didn't take very long from the time that we met, had the conversation, got together.
no, we were sold.
You guys got to see it, and then it's like, hey, let's build a truck. You guys move fast.
Yeah, we did.
So
I'm glad we
did you guys already have a truck or any type of, because you said you were already doing manhole rehab, but
Yes, sir.
did you have to invest into?
Yeah, we got a new rig. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Whole new rig for the OBIC. So.
Joining the OBIC family, we're always excited to have all of the all installers have that conversation, kind of work through it with them, and build that layer of trust. And so, this is your first Obicon?
Second.
It is your second, because you guys came even before you had an actual truck, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
they signed on the week of last year.
You're
of
right.
Obicon.
I think that we put ink to paper that week. So second Obicon, what is it that makes you feel like this is worth your time coming out to Northwest Ohio, the metropolis of Bryan, Ohio? Not much going on here, but we are happy to have 75 people showing up here.
Yeah.
What have you learned this week that you're going to be able to utilize with your team?
Obviously, with all the other crews and owners and stuff, it's just a plethora of knowledge. I mean, everybody does, a little bit different than you do. I mean, it's hard to put your finger on one thing, but just hearing all the guys, from stopping water and I think it's more along the line, you're going to realize the stuff you heard from other guys when you're in that situation. I mean, there's definitely a lot of knowledge floating around for the guys that's been doing it since, I guess, Obic first started.
Kind of the question we've been asking, just because it's curious and it's a part of this trade thing. When you were a kid, was this always the move, or was there a dream that was different than the trades?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty typical, pro football players, stuff like that. But, we're not all cut out for that, I guess.
Sure.
Definitely not when you're 5'7".
Yeah, this side of the table is less likely than that side of the table.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a staple on being in this industry, and I don't know that I have it. You got to be 6'4" and ready to play linebacker.
And bearded, and
I tried as hard as I could. This is as good as it gets.
Deal, Nick. Well, anything more to say about the trades and what they've done for you, what they've offered you in your life? Because you're young 30s.
Yes, sir.
Still with a lot of life ahead of you. Yeah. What do the trades mean to you when you think over the last 11 years?
I mean, I'm happy, man. I mean, it's a good, especially what we're doing. I mean, it's never going to go away. There's always going to be manholes that need coated. They're deteriorating and they need to be sprayed. So, I mean, it's just a line of work. I'm not really scared for my job like, some people were during, COVID, for example. A lot of guys, places shutting down. I mean, there's always going to be work. So, I'm glad to be here.
That's one thing about the trades is, there's no shortage of it out there. There's opportunities everywhere. If it's manhole rehab, pipe rehab, open cut, new pipe, there's statistics out there, and I can't regurgitate off the top of my head, but there's statistics out there that say that even just the number of manholes that we rehab as a industry whole, not just Obic, but as a whole, we'll never catch the problem. Yeah. There's not enough people doing what we do, and that's it's good and bad. So good, the opportunity will always be there, but the bad part is we're a grade D infrastructure across the world, and that's not always a great place to be with that many problems hidden underground.
Yeah.
Well, and they're always developing.
Yeah.
So even let's say we happen to catch up on old manholes. Well, they're still putting in subdivisions.
Absolutely. And job security, baby.
Yes, there is.
That is a good part about this is, and that's why we'll never catch it, because they are putting in new subdivisions and things are wearing out faster than what we can rehab them. So it's exciting to be in this space. And so I just want to tell you thanks for joining the team. Thanks for being here this week. I know it's a commitment, and there's probably stuff you could have been doing, making money back home, but I think that when we all get together and we can collaborate and have conversations, that this industry as a whole gets better and the family gets stronger.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, Nick.
Yes, sir.